you check study advice, it's always stressed to study whole part of the syllabus. But with limited time, you cannot go through every pages in your study test. So do you find it's very difficult to understand all parts of ACCA Financial Management paper syllabus? And do you know which parts in the syllabus should focus? In this video, we share with you how to study smart and which topics to focus by reviewing ACCA F9 March 2018 examiner reports. So first question, should I study the whole ACCA Financial Management syllabus to pass? It's a common question raised by students preparing ACCA Financial Management paper. And for Section A, yes. For Section B and Section C, no. In Section A, objective test questions, it covers all areas of the syllabus as stated in examiner's reports. All areas of the syllabus, you have to work through as many practice objective questions as you can, and you have to carefully review all correct answers, how they are derived. So, if you have 4 months' time, you are appreciated to study in every details of the study test, but time is limited. So how about only few weeks to go, or only 1 week to go? So here is my advice to you. First, ensure reading through all chapter summary, the chapter roundup. And the second, read all terms in the index page. Third, practice past paper questions as much as possible. So the second question, which part should I focus in ACCA Financial Management syllabus in Section B and Section C? The topic frequently seen in Section B and Section C here, we showed you. First, in Section B is investment appraisal, next is business valuation, and then it's risk management. In Section C, the first topic is investment appraisal, you have to focus. The next is business finance, and the third one is working capital management. And here you can see for investment appraisal, it appears in both Section B and Section C. And it moves to our first focus on investment appraisal. In examiner's report, it showed you the investment appraisal, the comments are found in Section B. Okay, you have the students do not identify correctly relevant cash flow. It's a critical problem. Capital rationing questions, a problem. Calculating the sensitivity of the NPV proposal is also a difficult part for some of the students, and lease versus buy evaluation is another area that causes difficulty. And how about in Section C? We found that 4 areas are tested. They are investment appraisal techniques, allowing for inflation and taxation in discount cash flow, adjusting for risk and uncertainty in investment appraisal, and specific investment decisions. For example, capital rationing, asset replacement, lease versus buy. So all investment appraisal techniques required, for example, non-discount cash flows tools like return on capital employed, payback. The second, discount cash flow tools like NPV, IRR, discounted payback. The third one is risk and uncertainty. One is quantifiable, the other is not. The fourth one is sensitivity analysis. And the fifth one is specific investment appraisals, which we mentioned about capital rationing, lease versus buy, and asset replacement. The next focus is business valuation. Business valuation is in section B, and in examiner's report, it showed you, first of all, you have to understand the valuation models like asset-based valuation, how to calculate the conversion premium, how the price-earning ratios work, and also how the golden growth model works. And also you have to understand about the golden growth models. So what should be the focus? The focus on business valuation models are price earnings multiple, like income-based method. The second is asset-based valuation model. The third one is DGM, the dividend growth model or golden growth model. The fourth one is convertible loan note valuation. The third focus is risk management. In examiner reports, the risk management are frequently seen in section B. The most challenging part including the foreign exchange and interest rate, like interest rate derivatives, interest rate options, money market hedge, and the causes of interest rate fluctuations and the underlying theories, like the yield curve or the term structure of interest. And the last one is about the gap exposure. All these areas are found as a difficult part in section B for risk management questions. And here, I would like to show you a table showing the risk management concepts. There are two columns. The first one is foreign exchange. The other is interest rate. And we have three rows. The first is the theories. The second is risk exposure. Okay, let's talk about the theories like PPP, the purchasing power parity, interest rate parity under foreign exchange, and the interest rate is about term structure of interest rate, and the risk exposure under foreign exchange is transaction exposure, translation exposure, and economic exposure. For interest rate, it's a gap exposure, which you mentioned is a difficult area. For hedging instruments, it's the third row. In under foreign exchange, it includes internal hedging and external hedging. For internal hedging, such as matching, leading, and lagging. For external hedging, like forward, like money market hedge, future, option, and swap. Under interest rate, the hedging instruments are FRA, which is the forward rate agreement, future, option, and swap. And the fourth focus is working capital management and or business finance. And in section C, in addition to the investment appraisal, working capital management and business finance are two topics that will be tested in ACCA F9 exam. And in March 2018, the examiner report, it only covers investment appraisal and business finance. In other words, working capital management hasn't been tested in that exam. In the examiner's report, the section C examiner report is focused on business finance. Okay, as we mentioned, the investment appraisal in prior briefing. So we have the general key topics in that section C, like working capital management. We have numerical questions. We have discursive cash questions. For numerical questions like cash operating cycle, cash discount analysis, EOQ, the economic order quantity. And for discursive questions like managing trade debtors, working capital funding strategies. And for business finance, the common topics under numerical questions are WACC, the weighted average cost of capital, or calculating the project-specific discount rate. For the discursive question like sources of finance, capital structure theory, and business versus financial risk. And I would like to highlight discursive questions because it shares more than 55% of the total marks in section C. And for numerical questions, it only shares about 45% of total marks in section C. If you like this video, just make sure you subscribe our channel right now. Also, if you want to have more ACCA exam information and study resources, just go to godlypass.com to check. It's free. Now, I want to turn it over to you. Which of risk management areas are more challenging to you? Is it foreign exchange risk or interest rate risk? Let me know by leaving your comments below right now.